I get asked the question a lot if the thyroid numbers, especially when your thyroid is under or overactive, has anything to do with fertility. And I just want to explore this for a few minutes and tell you what I'm thinking when somebody comes to me and tells me that they're having issues with their thyroid. If you're new here, I'm Rita Johnson, owner of Divine Mercy Nutritional Care, and I help women with reproductive health issues to take their health back into their own hands through dietary changes, lifestyle, mindset, and at-home lab testing. So often when we're talking about our thyroid and having dysfunction there, we don't always quite understand the full picture of how it's impacting our health and fertility as well. So I first want to say that your thyroid is a butterfly gland and it impacts every cell in your body. And I like to talk about it as this cascade where it's upstream from your sex hormones. So if you think of it this way, the thyroid hormones themselves are precursors to your sex hormones, your progesterone, your estrogen, and your testosterone. So in other words, if we're not making or utilizing those thyroid hormones properly, we're going to have dysfunction in our sex hormones. This is one of those very first things that we can stop and pause and look at. It's telling us the story of what's going on. Some people call the thyroid the thermometer of your body. It's basically kind of saying, is there a problem or is everything hunky-dory and doing well? Now, to dive deeper into this, if our thyroid is showing that it's under or even overactive and we're having issues with fertility, whether that's with just hormonal imbalance or trying to conceive, we also need to look at healing the gut. The gut is where this conversion from the thyroid hormones that the thyroid gland is secreting into transferring it into a usable form of those thyroids is happening primarily in the liver. So if we have a compromised liver, if we're having issues with digestion, if we need to support our body in this very intricate way, then we're also going to have issues with our sex hormones. So the very first thing I'm thinking when someone comes to me with thyroid health is first, what can we do to support their gut, to help ease digestion, calm down inflammation, also support the liver. In addition to that, we can run a GI stool map. If there are certain elevated markers on the GI map, then we can see that what's actually happening is instead of that estrogen being turned off and passed out of the body through the bowels, it's being turned back on and free flowing, circulating through the body. If you're interested in more information on this, I talk about it in a different video on estrogen dominance. Go check that out. To know more about working with me, I have a brand new program called Healthy Food for All. I'd love to get it into your inbox. It's tips, tricks, and lifestyle hacks helping you to be able to implement eating clean and healthy and supporting that beautiful body of yours.